I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we are featuring a remarkable book. It is called My True Love for Farming. It is written by Chris Brettell. It is a heartfelt journey into the author's real-life story. The book vividly details his childhood, as well as his time working on the railroad and as a gardener. We're delighted to have Chris join us here today on Spotlight. We thank our team at Prime 7 Media for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support writers like him by subscribing to our channel and purchasing his wonderful book. Chris, thanks so much for joining us here today. What inspired you to write your story? What made you decide to put it down on paper?
Well, as I started off when the first incident was that my education was very poor, and all, which is I've already said in the book as to what happened. And when I started this business in 1980, landscape gardening, you needed to be able to write accounts and write what work you carried out, and of course spelling came into all this as education comes into it. And it was through an ad I got in touch with, and this lady suggested I tell her about my history of my life, and she said, "That sounds very interesting. Why don't you write about it?" So I did, and she checked my spelling and so on every 2 weeks or so, and it ran to a 70,000 word story. That's only part of my life.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
another part to come yet. Thank
Now,
you.
the name of the book is My True Love for Farming. When you look at your life and all you've done, you find farming is perhaps one of the most fulfilling aspects of it?
It was, yes. I love animals. If you have my new book, I've got animal pictures in there.
Mm-hmm.
I even got a picture of the tiger and elephants.
Yeah.
There's not many people could say they had a massage by an elephant, are there?
Exactly, exactly. That's quite a big tiger you're pictured with as well.
I did. With the audience said, "Would you like a massage by the elephant?" I said, "Yes."
Wonderful, wonderful.
A world picture. No, it's going again.
Yep, absolutely.
That picture?
Now, Ringwood and Ibsley are part of your journey. Tell us how those areas affected and influenced your life.
Well, I have a love for places, really, throughout my life, and virtually anywhere I go in the world. I can fall in love with places, you know. I went to Vietnam. I was there 4 years and experienced a wonderful country. So I love history, and I just follow on. So, as I say, a lot to do with, for all of us, places. You just love places. You want to find the history of these places, and that's what I've enjoyed doing most of my time when I've gone anywhere. And I've traveled some 26 countries, as you won't see it in the book, but yeah.
Tell us what it was like going from
interest in this world, and I think the going through, well, like us all, we will have difficult times. It's not, nobody says, "Here you are, Chris, there's X number of pounds in our currency. You have to go out and earn it," like the rest of us.
Exactly.
And so I've had difficult times, but I really strive through, like lots of us do. I'm not the only one, and I try very hard for myself and my family, my lovely children. I have 2 daughters and 1 son, and they are wonderful children.
Wonderful, wonderful. What was it like going from working on the railroad to working as a gardener? Was that a good transition for you?
Yes, I had gardening. It's in my book from when I was 10 years old. There is a person, or one of the head teachers, asked me could I help her out in the gardening. It just something caught her eye what I was doing, and it's in there at 10 years old. There I was, good at gardening, she's written, at 10 years old. So I had a good idea what I was doing, in other words. And I had this interest in gardening right from the beginning, really. Interested in the trees and everything you could think of. I love landscapes, and I've done many. And I've worked for lords and ladies, I might add, for not just a few months, for a number of years. So my work must be very good.
That's great. That's great. And I'm sure your clients appreciate your
Have lots
good
of
work.
pictures. So,
What
very nice too.
what was it like writing your story? Was it a good trip down memory lane for you?
Well, I think it went very well for me in the sense of the word. At least I had some idea what I was going to do. It helps. It helps us all. You've got no idea, and then you go nowhere, would we?
Absolutely.
So that's my answer to that question. I hope that's right for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Chris Brettell has written a wonderful book. It is called My True Love for Farming. It is his life story going from his childhood to his years working on the railroad to his life as a gardener. All of it has been amazing. All of it has been unique. All of it has been a heartwarming experience that you will enjoy reading about. Chris, thanks so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
All right. You're very welcome. Thank you very much.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, my friend. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time until next time on Spotlight.